here with a video I've been meaning to do for a while, and it's a review video on my favourite brushes of the moment, and these are them here. These are and excuse my pronunciation, I was calling them the Zoeva Brushes. A German speaking subscriber informed me that they are pronounced like Z-O-O-O-O-O-V-A. So in my brain that sounds like Zova. So I'm going to just call them Zoeva. If I'm wrong, just let me know. But anyhow, and it's a German brush company, so that's why in my head it kind of sounds right. I've never spoken German, I never did it in school or anything like that, so that's why I'm not too familiar with the pronunciation. These are the 6 that I own. Absolutely beautiful brushes. I'll start off by saying that the website is zoeva-shop.de, so I'll leave a link to that below. And the brushes are also available from the UK retailer love-makeup.co.uk, so there's also going to be a link to that below as well. Now, the last time I introduced these brushes to you guys, loads of you went to try and buy them and discovered that you couldn't buy them from America, like they didn't ship internationally. The website recently announced that they are going to be starting the international shipping really soon, so I don't know if it started now yet, but it will start soon. And in the meantime, you could always go to the lovemakeup.co.uk website, because I do believe that they do ship internationally. I'm not too sure about the prices as of yet. To Ireland, it is a slightly high shipping cost of €12. So if you're not getting loads of products in one, you might be better off checking the lovemakeup.co.uk website. But the girl I was dealing with from Zoeva, and a really friendly girl, I found the customer service there is really good. But she assured me that they are working with this shipping company to try and bring down the cost. So it's good that they're aware of that. Now, the 6 brushes that I were sent, 5 of them are vegan, and this guy is a natural haired one. Some of them are dirty because I just used them in this tutorial and for the foundation review I filmed earlier on. But I have the 106 powder brush. I have the 104 buffer brush. I have the 102 silk finish brush. The 110 face shaper. The 142 concealer buffer. And then the 228 crease brush, which is not vegan. This would be made of very high quality natural hair. I'll quickly do a rundown of the brushes that I have for you and show another couple of bits that I have as well, and then I'll give you kind of my overall thoughts of it afterwards. So first of all, one of the vegan brushes that I have is the powder one. I absolutely adore this brush. The Teflon fibres that they're made with, they're so soft. It really is such a luxurious feeling brush. I love the ferrules as well, particularly in some of the smaller brushes. It just looks really luxurious. I really like how they are aesthetically. I also like that they're short handles. This mightn't suit everyone, but for instance, that's like one of the Coastal Scents brushes, but just to show you, they do have shorter handles. I've said a million times before how I love using shorter handle brushes for my own use. These are such good quality brushes, especially for the price. And I'll just give you a quick idea of the price. This guy here is, yeah, this one is only €9.50, which is so incredibly affordable. I think it's such good quality for the price that I would happily use this on clients as well. Now, regardless of the price, it's still very good quality. It's a really lovely, fluffy, big powder brush. This would work perfectly for applying powder all over the face as well as bronzer. And I used it today to apply my blusher as well for this look. So it's a really great brush. The next one is the buffer brush. So this is kind of like the Sigma's Flat Top Kabuki, or maybe like the Coastal Scents equivalent. You know, loads of people have these type ones. It's actually more like the Coastal Scents one. It's just a flat top kind of kabuki type brush. This is brilliant for applying foundation. That's what I used to apply my foundation today, and it's really great for buffing in like mineral foundation and stuff like that. Now this will give you an example of what I love about the ferrule. It kind of bevels in at the top, so you really feel like the brush and the hairs are really like well packed in place. I have had absolutely no brush fallout yet with any of these brushes, and I've washed them many times. I've been using them constantly since I've had them, and I've had them since around Christmas time. This guy here costs the exact same, it's $9.50 as well. I'm not exactly sure what they are on the LetzMakeup website, but you'll see that just by following the link below, but because it should be in probably English prices there. But it's another fantastic brush. This is a favourite of mine. This is the Silk Finish 102. This guy is, again, $9.50. They seem to be all roughly around the same price. I mean, it's amazing that they're less than a tenner. I absolutely adore this guy for slightly thicker cream foundations. Buffs it in really beautiful. Again, I love it for something like my Vichy Mineral Foundation. I just love the finish you get with it. So soft. It's a lovely rounded finish. And all of the brushes have their little motto, Colour, Love and Makeup, written on the handle. Another really fantastic brush is this number 110 Face Shape. It's like this guy but smaller. And this is what I've been using constantly for contour and highlight. That's like what I think is fantastic for. It's just small enough that you could use it for concealer all over. Like say if you're kind of using concealer instead of your foundation. So you're applying concealer like just say down around the centre and just buffing it out. It's brilliant for that. But it is really fantastic for the contour, which is pretty much what it's for because it's called the Face Shape. This guy is €8.20. Again, you'll have to check and see what it is on the other website. I just think that they're really unique brushes again. I love having ones that not everyone has. Or not every other like brush company sells. This concealer brush taken over as my favourite concealer brush from my Sedona Lace EB13. I still love my Sedona Lace one, but I've just been using this one a bit more. It's a little bit bigger. It's quite dense, but it's not too stiff. So it'll blend out really well without just pushing the product along. You feel like it is soft enough that it will give a nice buff. Again, I just think it's really fantastic for applying concealer anywhere, and it's not too small that you can't just use it along the centre of the face. It's a little bit too big for spot concealing, but I really love it, and you can use it for cream eyeshadows and stuff like that as well. And then finally, one of the natural hair brushes that I have is this Crease brush, the 228. This is very similar to, a little bit similar to the MAC 224, but I prefer the hair that this is with. It doesn't shed like my MAC 224 or the Sigma equivalent. The Sigma sheds really bad. And it's just a really lovely fluffy blending brush. It really blends out well, and it's probably to do with the natural hairs. It's just a really good quality blending brush, so you can use that for any kind of smoking eye, and I've used it for concealer as well, and it's perfect for that. The brushes also came packaged really well, and I really appreciate when a company goes to the trouble to package, you know, to really put those finishing touches on packaging. So my brushes came individually in these kind of package, these like plasticky feeling Ziploc bags. The smaller ones came in this kind of side one, and the larger ones in here. You've got the information on the back. I find these really handy because what I've been using them for is when I do a makeup job, I bring these with me and I put my dirty brushes in them, and then I can just seal them to, you know, keep the dirt or whatever in there. And because these are plastic, they're really easy to clean out, and then I just bring home the dirty brushes and use them. But you could also use them for like makeup carriers. My dad stole 2 of them off me just to use for like his own stuff in his own little office, but yeah, I think that's really handy to have as well. Now I was also sent their brush cleanser along with the brushes that I got. An alcohol based brush cleanser, so it sanitizes and conditions the brush hairs to soften them, and it comes in such a handy spray bottle, which is always what bugs me about the MAC one, that it doesn't come in a spray bottle, because as you know, I always put my MAC one into this kind of guy here. Again, it's another nice girly colour, kind of like the way the MAC one is pink, this one is purple. It does have quite a strong scent to it though. It's not an unpleasant scent, it's quite fruity, but I know a lot of people are a bit weird about scents when it comes to stuff that touch their face. So that's one thing to be wary of. It costs $8.50 I think to buy from the website, which is very good price considering it's a 200ml bottle it comes in. For instance, the MAC one costs €13 here in Ireland. It is a quick drying one because it is alcohol based, so you just spritz it on, clean your brushes, and it will dry pretty much immediately within a few minutes. Sorry, someone's mowing their lawn outside, but I would say that it's not quite as effective at removing stains from brushes as the MAC one. The MAC one has quite a cleanser quality to it. It almost has a bit of a soapy quality to it, whereas this one doesn't. This one feels more like those more just alcohol based ones, but it will still be brilliant for spot cleaning when you need to just get your brush purified in between uses, and then you can just give it a deeper clean when you go home. So it is a great brush cleanser for the price, but I probably would rely on my MAC one for a bit more of a deep clean. And then I was also sent these little guys here, and it's just a sample of their eyeshadow primer. So I have the eyeshadow fix in Longwear and matte and in the pearl. I haven't used the pearl one yet, it's just a shimmery one. The matte one I've been using, and I find it so good for just keeping your eyeshadow in place and not creasing, because it's quite dry in that it really sets on the skin. I've put it on the back of my hand before, you know, for using it. I'll pop a little bit out, put it on the back of my hand, and then transfer it onto my eye. But when I go to clean off my hand afterwards, it really is stuck in place. You have to give it a good wipe. It would be great for anyone with quite oily lids and to really keep their eyeshadow in place. Now, Zoeva do sell makeup as well on the website. They have some eye pencils and eyeshadows, and I think they have quite a few accessories like mirrors and stuff like that. I can't really remark on those because I haven't tried any of them, but they all look lovely. But I do definitely plan on picking up some more of their stuff in the future, and they sell loads of brush sets. So it's well worth having a look at what they have online and, you know, see what suits you, because they cater from the professional down to the beginner. I just think it's a really lovely website, and like I said, I found the girl I was dealing with so pleasant, and I'm quite excited about this brand. And I did hear Wayne Goss from Goss Makeup Artist going on about them as well, and he was really impressed. So if you search his videos, you should be able to find him going on about them as well. But in the meantime, just have a look at the website and see what you think. And if you have any other questions, just leave them below and I'll try my best to answer them for you. But you could also contact Zoeva directly yourself through the website. They give contact details there, and ask them questions, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to get back to you. So thanks a million for watching, guys, and so cheers, slán.